of having healthy boundaries is not overstepping your boundaries. And really, in respecting someone else's boundaries is how you don't overstep your own boundaries. And just because you're in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that you're entitled to have access to every part of their life. And what I'm talking about is I've had several clients that take it upon themselves to insert themselves somewhere or into something that they weren't invited into with their boyfriend or girlfriend. And that's overstepping your boundaries. Like, one client actually got tickets to a conference that her boyfriend was going to so that she could go along, a work conference. And I was a little bit floored that she did that, right? And she couldn't understand what was wrong with that. That's an overstepping your boundaries, and it's actually a violation of his boundaries. And, another client was dating a guy that she really liked, and she used to just show up all the time at places where she knew he'd be. He'd be out for a night with the boys playing pool or whatever, and she'd just show up. That's overstepping your boundaries. It's like, yeah, once in a while it's nice to surprise somebody with something, but no, it's creepy and stalkerish and inappropriate and overstepping your boundaries if you're showing up where your boyfriend or girlfriend is going to be and they didn't invite you. It's inappropriate. And I really need to stress that to you, because in talking to different clients, it's kind of unbelievable to me at the lengths that people go to, and they don't recognize that it's inappropriate. Really, having a healthy relationship and having healthy boundaries means not overstepping and violating someone else's boundaries. And if someone has something going on, especially with their family, one guy told me that this girl that he'd been casually dating just showed up at his parents' house for Thanksgiving dinner. Wasn't invited, just showed up. And I hope that's making you cringe that you hear that, because that's kind of one of the things that I'm talking about. Do not insert yourself into someone else's life if they haven't invited you to. It's creepy, and it's certainly going to sabotage your relationship. It's needy, and it's making you seem disempowered and needy, and that's not attractive. So make sure that if you're planning to do something where you're inserting yourself into your boyfriend or girlfriend's life, that they've invited you and that you are 100% welcome there. And do not violate their boundaries by snooping in their stuff, inviting yourself where you haven't been, inserting yourself with their family or friends, or showing up where you're uninvited. All of that is making you look bad and sabotaging your relationship. So part of having really healthy, clear boundaries is knowing when to not encroach on someone else's boundaries and really respecting them. Even if they haven't clearly drawn that boundary with you, they should have. So, and they might not have the boundary, to be able to say to you, hey, I don't like that. But, I think being a strong, empowered man or woman means enforcing strong, healthy boundaries and respecting everybody else's boundaries and not encroaching on them for your own gain to make you happy. That doesn't help your relationship.